South Florida pre-lovers bringing the goods, and we're just pumping the content out consistently. My brother's been out of jail, probably in the longest streak that he could ever hold to, and all I can tell you is that we got some goods coming up. I don't know what you're bringing to the table today, but it's always good to kind of do a little surprise. But I don't know that we've done. Have you done this? The Tullibardine 12-year-old?
I mean, I've had them, but at that point, we were taking a sabbatical. So, no, I drank that. I think I gave half away or brought it to a party. Background here, I'm a brother-in-law's house, doing a little BBQ. So I think they're coming over here now. You're going to see these fucking ex-cons faces now.
Well,
vengan por aquí atrás para que le vean la cara, mamarripio.
No me brinques, chico. Bro.
Míralo ahí. El Kubish.
You like it, you like.
Kubish, right there, Kubish.
Loco.
Oh, enséñale. Ve, búscala.
Fancy papers.
Búscala.
Voy a enseñar.
Dropping some fancy papers over here.
Yeah. We got a 12-pack of that shit here. Look what I got here. I'm exploiting shit now. Look, I got some stuff from the Canadian border, Rob.
Shout out to Whiskey in the Six.
Whiskey in the Six right here, Papa.
Jeremy, what's going on?
Canada.
Yeah.
The tiger from San Cristóbal.
Ahora sí, caballo.
Ahora sí, tan fría con cojones.
I love that, bro.
Mierda, mira el color de esa vaina.
Yeah. I just had 2 of those yesterday. Ayer, loco, me metí 2.
Well, we just picked up a 12.
It's the best beer in town.
Best beer in town.
Best beer in town.
That's how the Cuban speak English.
Yeah.
For your friend and you too, I'm here Miami Beach.
I love you, Miami.
Yeah, nigga has no papers at all. He came in a raft, and now he's cooking barbecues.
Yeah, like, there you go. All
Bro,
right.
That's dark. That's dark.
You already know it. South Florida P-Lovers kicking in with the Spanglish today. And, bro, this is double matured. Double wood, bourbon and sherry cask, 750 ml, 40% alcohol by volume. And I'm going to tell you, I cracked it and just had a little sip maybe like 2 months ago. I haven't gone back to it. So I think
now it's got to taste better.
Well, this is where I actually am going to get to.
Look up la salchicha.
This is where I'm actually going to spend some time with it.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Done introducing that tea?
What do you got?
I got some.
Oh,
Distillers edition.
Yes.
Bro, that shit is dark.
I can't wait to hear what you got there.
Well, you know what? I opened it about 20 minutes ago. Oh, what a delightful nose.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to get the same on this one.
No, that's good because you have a double maturation. The Tullibardine that I had, it was just finished in Oloroso.
Yeah.
And I tell you, this thing is good. This shit at Diageo is pumping, They're quite good. They're quite good in my opinion when they're being finished in sherry cask.
Well, I can tell you right now, Diageo owns about half the world because you already know how much they own on the Scotch whiskey side of shit. But when you start looking at all the other shit they own, it's impressive. When you talk about like gins and all different kinds of spirits, they're all over. They own a lot of shit.
They own a lot of shit, including your mortgage, motherfucker.
Yeah. So check it out. This has got a nice, light amber color to it, almost like dark gold. It doesn't have any legs, though. I mean, I've been swirling this fucker, and it's struggling to pull some legs. It's got some okay little ones. But
I want to say,
viscosity.
I want to say, and we looked at it yesterday, but now I don't remember. I think this is a Montadillo cask.
Throw the contacts on.
Yeah, it says MF. Motherfucker, I guess. I don't know. Fino. Something fino. Anyhow, these are you know, not a lot of people are going to spend $100 on something like that that's being colored by Diageo. I don't know if this is color. Perhaps it's chill filter. It's under 46%. I mean, the nose is very delightful. It's really fruity. It has a lot of sherry though. And once again, the palate was really, really good. This is the first time I've had this. I had the bottle for over 5-6 years, I think. And let me tell you, this little gems that we got, like the Glen Kimchi with Distillers edition, with some sherry finish, Oban. What was the other stuff that we did? That's
the little bay. We did the little bay, Oban.
Yeah, well, that one I haven't tried. I went back to Costco to get it, and they were out.
Oh no, this is a great one. I think I'm gonna go grab me another one. This
one that I told you we should split is the 18 Oban.
Well, let's do it. You know where I'm gonna be down in about a week and a half from now. I'm gonna be down in Miami. So just let me know. Anyway,
the decision shouldn't be hard. It's either we pay for it or we just walk it out.
You know, and to going back to a couple of things that we talked about walking out, I haven't had much feedback from anybody. I think nobody should be scared to say what you've done. Look, The Rock recently, right? Put a video the other day there when he was in Hawaii going to high school. He used to walk every day to practice past the 7-Eleven and steal like 2 or 3 Snicker bars.
I'm proud of that shit.
Yeah, and so now he went back, 30 years later, he goes, well, this is way overdue. He went to the same 7-Eleven and bought every fucking piece of candy that was on those aisles and give it away.
Events such as
made
me be a better gel mate, let me tell you. Gel is another world. I recommend it for you guys. Tough guy, the telephone.
Don't be afraid. Just, come out clean, say your piece. No one's going to come after you this time. Ain't that right, Officer Ogden?
Yeah, he knows what we did with that blue label in Pittsburgh. A tri-state search.
Yeah.
For a bottle of $175 scotch.
Well, let me tell you, I'm going to, in the nose, bro, right now, I'll be just letting it kind of sit out. Not really heavy on the alcohol on this side. Which is a good thing. I do smell though a little bit of plastic, almost like a bourbon
I'm smelling your breath right now, and it's not fun.
Well, my computer's got antivirus for your fucking COVID.
Bro, I'm fucking starving. Cook it up. Anyhow, just. For those of you that never, this is the first time I had this beer. It's bittersweet. I think it's a little sour at the beginning, and then as it moves to the back, it's a little sweet. It's interesting. It's I think it's good. It's refreshing. It says here it's a Pilsner. So for those of you that are trying to get something different, it's not a bad deal though. I think it's like $12, $15. I don't remember. I think I only got a 6-pack. No, I know what I did. Since one of my kids wanted to chuck some beer, I grabbed a 6-pack of Coors Light. So I grabbed 3 out of the 6-pack and put it into the Coors, and that's how I paid it. I didn't steal it. I just mixed them, and so I could try it. And you know what? I wouldn't mind having more as long as they're really cold, though. So I'm in South Florida. I'm in, not necessarily Miami. I'm in a small area that's called something Heights. This is where my sister lives, and I think it's called Richmond West.
Isn't that right there by Country Walk?
Yeah.
Miami Zoo.
Country Walk, not necessarily Country Walk, but yeah, adjacent to it. It's pretty close by. It's about, I don't know, I think it's like 80 degrees, 78, maybe like that.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's not warm. There's no breeze. There are mosquitoes. I'm scratching all over, but that's, Florida life. I mean, if you're into this, I am not. I'm done here. I'm overcooked. I am looking forward to moving to a different state now. I got some plans on my own, but nonetheless, while I'm still around, why not just, drink some fine scotch and drink some good beer? So what do you got about that? That Tullibardine, let me tell you, they were in the $60, $70 range, and a buddy of mine from Total Wine said to me one day, "Hey, listen, they brought it down to about half off because we just had a lot in the inventory. We just want to get rid of them." So
Yeah.
I bought one or two for about $33, $36, something
Bro,
like
I got this one for $42.
that.
And let me tell you, bro, I'm enjoying this right now because the last time it was kind of like a shot I took. This is more I'm taking my time. But let me tell you, I'm getting apricots, dates, and walnuts right off the bat right now, and it's extremely mellow and sweet. So I really like it. And so I want to continue to enjoy this because I think I'm gonna just grab me another one for $40. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with that. And and this is about preference because nowadays a black label 750 ml costs you $45. No discrimination. It's something that I don't drink. I prefer other things, but in comparison, in the world that I understand, the difference between single malts and blended scotches. I mean, for $40, 12-year-old scotch, finish all of my money. I mean, it's a bargain. I mean, why not grab two while you're at it? I mean, as I was saying, this thing right now, I'm just getting to know this, and so far it's been good. But this is $100. I mean, two of those 12-year-old that you have there will cost you 80, and you still have $20 to spare to buy a 12-pack of beer, and you're getting two scotches. So, like I said, it's about preference, and I am more inclined to, buy that over the black label. No offense on the ones that, prefer to have their blended scotch. By all means, I think black label it's a really good blend. It's been around for a very long time. Another Diageo product, I believe they're owned by Diageo as well.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just a matter of preference. I don't want anyone to get confused about what I'm trying to convey here, because we start getting emails later, guys that we're discriminating about, but I'm really not. I mean, if I go to a party and all they're serving is black label, I will put that on the rocks, definitely. And I do taste the grain. I do taste the grain.
Yeah, for sure. I can tell you right now that this is really good. If I had to make a recommendation I wouldn't even say an entry level. It's got more complexity than an entry level. Entry level, I will probably throw in like a Glenfiddich 12 or something like that.
Maybe even a Glenlivet.
Or that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. A Glenlivet or like a Toki, something like that. Right, that it will be a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more fruity, and not bring the stigma that everybody thinks, oh, it's scotch, like I can't hold scotch. The reality is the people that I talk to, the bulk are getting scotch or drinking scotch. Most of them are like, oh, I should got all that peat and smoke. I bet you they got something like Arbag or something like that that just forever probably tarnished the way they looked at scotch.
Yeah. To be frank with you, I lost my fucking train of thought. These cocksuckers over here, they just anyhow, yeah.
So what will you do? Will you buy that shit you got there again? Will you recommend it? And if you had to compare it to anything that you had before, what does it closely resemble?
Well, Oban normally has their 14-year-old, at least he has an age statement. This has none. I don't know how old this is, but that doesn't make it better or any lower quality if it doesn't have an age statement. I really think that what they have done is that they have their master blender. Maybe they mixed it and they finished it with that. I think it's called Fino sherry cask. The problem that I'm having is
I think that's a Marcella Fino. Isn't that what they did?
Like that.
The
I don't remember. I read about it on the website. I can't read this hieroglyphic that they have here. But I think it's good. The problem is that how many people are really gonna are they gonna be willing to spend $100 for a non-age statement, single malt?
Yeah.
I will tell you, because we've been around for a little while, I don't mind, because it interests me to find out what kind of mess the master blender created here. So and this is not about, because there's other guys out there that they're just blowing a lot of money in scotch. And you know what? Kudos to them, because if they have the ability to do it, I mean, we do. I'm just not gonna go crazy and be spending, a large amount of money in certain things. Like for instance, I was an advocate to. I was aiming for like a Macallan 25. I've been wanting that for a long time, and when I was able to probably get it, it was around $1,000, 1,100. Now that thing skyrocketed to like $2,500. I will not do that. I will tell you right now, it doesn't matter how long I've been drinking this or how wealth my bank account is, how wealthy it is. I will not spend that kind of money. But then again, that turns into another conversation of how people would like to spend their money on. There's other people that spend in, I don't know, in cars and and traveling. I don't mind spending $100 a week on a bottle of scotch, $150 a week on a good bottle of scotch, but not to the extent of spending 20. It doesn't register in my head to spend that kind of money.
Now when you're paying restitution from your previous arrest, it doesn't make any sense. So I get it. Like here's the reality.
My parole officer from fucking Panama.
I'm gonna close it out with this by just simply saying that something like this.
Here, I'm almost done with this one.
Something like this easily affordable for, I think, the masses, right? Anybody that could go to a bar and buy 2 or 3 beers can buy one bottle.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So we don't review this for the affordability of others. We review it simply because a lot of times we get a chance to actually spend some time with it and talk about it. Because whereas you're sitting down and let's say you're home and you're watching a show or a game and you have a dram or two, you're not really sitting there mulling over and mowing over this like we actually sit down and talk about it when we're actually reviewing it. So anyway, all that to say this, I think this is a great value for what you're going to get. I actually like it. I enjoy it.
It is. I think it's a great value.
The bottle reminds me a lot when you of the Stranahan, when you take the tin off. It's that long neck and the long body type a little bit, resembles a lot of that. So anyway, for the South Florida P-Lovers, Tullibardine, what is the shit called? Tullibardine.
Tullibardine, tomato, potato.
Tullibardine 12, I think is a great grab for under $45, and I think you will enjoy it. But final words there, Pete Lover.
Yeah. Well, 2 of my 3 kids just arrived, so let me say hello to them. Let's take a break for like 15-20 minutes if you want, and we'll continue with the other one.
Well,
I have a Highland Park, really high in strength, 65.1 special edition, 11 years old.
I'm surprised. I think it's going to be a game time decision here for my next one, but I have to tell you, for the South Florida P Lovers bringing the goods, thumbs up for the Tullibardine 12. See you next time.